hi, chat. Oh my god, hi. Walk into the Family Mart. Go to the checkout counter. They don't need to ask Fukuro wa irumasu ka, cause they already know I got that bag. Boom, 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 boom. I'm so tired. I'm actually not tired at all. I feel like hyper. I feel inspired, chat. Last night, I said I was gonna go to bed because I was tired. And I was tired at that time. I was tired. But I'm not tired anymore. I am not tired anymore. No, no, oh my god, no, 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 no. Oh my god, I think I fucked up. Hold on, I fucked up. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Ah, oh no. Hold on. Wait. My gamer subs almost fell out because I'm retarded. Holy shit. Feeling a little manic today? I am feeling a little manic today. Well, okay, because yesterday I said that I was tired and that I was gonna go to bed, and that was my plan, but then I decided to get on Instagram Reels, and then I scrolled for like 2.5, 3 hours. And so I'm feeling particularly fluoride stare, hyper consumer pilled today. I'm feeling particularly fluoride pilled today, and hyper consumerist and slop pilled. I'm slop baxing, fluoride stare. I don't know. What flavor gamer subs do you like? Well, I just got anime girl thigh and it tastes really good. We streamed without an incident in the first 5 minutes. True. True. Hold on. Speaking of incidents. I'm gonna eat a fucking granola bar, bitch. Anyways, oh my god. Oh my god, chat. Hi. Hi, chat. Hi. Oh my god. Wait. Wait, where the fuck did I go? What? Oh my god, wait, I don't even have my phone set up. I'm retarded. Hold on. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Chat, can you forgive me? I think I'm stupid. Also, thank you, Unregistered Hypercamp, for the 1 gifted member Lou. Thank you. I appreciate it. Ah! You're so rested, Lou. I wouldn't even say that. I feel hyper. Hold on. 1 second. Blah. Though, I don't know. I do wish Mama Rabbit would turn on the AC every once in a while. That would be nice. Hold on. Let me get my VTube studio up for you guys. Ugh. Why do I feel like I'm gonna puke all of a sudden? That's probably not good. That's probably not good. Wah! Wait, no, where did my chat bubble go? Oh god. There you go. Why do I feel like I'm gonna puke out? Wait, hold on. I feel like I'm gonna puke all of a sudden and I don't know why. Chat, if I puked on stream, would you guys still love me? Hold on. Are you okay? I don't know. I think so. I think so. I wasn't feeling like this 2 minutes ago. Fascinating creature, thank you. That's toxic for rabbits? Is avocado really toxic for rabbits? I didn't know that. Because avocado is one of my favorite foods. Hold on. Chat, I have a confession to make. I have a confession to make. I love being a streamer because I can sit here fucking shirtless and no one will know unless I say something. Hold on. Now I have a shirt on. It was really hot in my room. I think that's what the issue was. I think the issue is that I got a fucking like hot flash even though I'm not even like old. Leaving this is too lewd for me. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to be like a weird like fan service thing. I was just stating a fact. I was just stating a fact. It's not like a shirt is hiding anything. True. True. Listen, I put on a shirt, okay? Must be nice. It is nice. Actually, it's not nice because like Mama Rabbit never turns the AC on. So a lot of the time I'll be sitting here and I'll be in like a t-shirt and shorts and like I'm still burning and dying. Do you know everyone is naked underneath their clothes? This fucker, you can't be serious. That would never be true. That's not real, right? That's not real. Lying is not nice. You shouldn't lie. You shouldn't lie. Anyways, hold on. Today, it's time for slop reaction. It's time to become the React Andy I was always meant to be. I feel bad doing React videos. I feel bad doing React videos because no desk fan, no floor fan, no ceiling fan. Chat is your. I'm killing you. 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 No, you don't, lol. No, I do because I'm like, I should do something that's actually engaging. I should do something that's actually engaging and that makes sense, right? But then I come out here and I'm like, I'm going to do what every other VTuber does, and I'm gonna watch SHOEONHEAD. Chat, I think reacting to SHOEONHEAD is the VTuber sellout. I think reacting to SHOEONHEAD is the VTuber sellout arc. Finally bending to the algorithm. I'm bending the knee. You heard it here, folks. It's over. Lou Channel finally bending the knee to what Big Brother algorithm wants. Is it so over? Is it so over eating avocado on stream? Dude, I would, but I think the avocado I have in my fridge is gross now. I think it's expired. An IRL lag exists due to travel and time. It takes process to react to information and senses. I don't want to think about that. I think that's too much for my brain to handle, to be honest. Because that's a reaction to a reaction. Blue Channel politics YouTuber. Chat, I have a very political opinion to make. I have an extremely political opinion to make. I think killing people is bad. That's right. I think it should be against the law to kill people. Spicy. Thank you. Blue veil, stop saying Hassan. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself. Do you want to watch a girl kill herself on stream? Is that what you want? Do you want to watch a girl kill herself on stream? I will slice my wrists open. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. That was kind of excessive. Do it, no balls. I almost burned myself on stream once with a lighter. You don't want me to answer that? You guys are fucked up. That's fucked up, honestly. You guys, that's fucked up. That's fucked up that you would wish harm on a completely innocent woman. I can't believe you. I'm gonna firebomb your house. Drama queen woman use gas. Haha, I'm fucking killing myself. Chat reflects the streamer. Does that mean you guys are suicidal too? Video starts. What would you say the average male fantasy is? Never wish for anything that violates TOS. I don't think that's true. I just don't think that's true. I would say the average male fantasy is owning a cool firearm and having a loving wife that supports his hobbies. That's what I would say. Me personally, Chat, do you want to know what the average female fantasy is? Don't say incest. I wasn't even going there. I was gonna say the average female fantasy is I want to go and fight pirates in Somalia and then dump their corpses into the Gulf of Somalia so that they are never found again. I don't know where that came from, chat. I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry. That's not even funny. My brain is kind of like everywhere at the moment. I apologize. I think that's just you. My brain is join Lord Miles on his invasion of Haiti. Is it Haiti or Haiti? Very specific. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. It was the first thing on your mind. No, it was. Haiti? But also, I'm not an average female. I'm a bit crazy. I'm a bit insane in the membrane, if you catch my drift. No, I'm just like, my brain is kind of all over the place, to be honest with you. I'm not like the other girls. I'm not like the other girls. I want to go on a trip from Spain to sail to India around the world and then pillage a few countries on the way there. Hello Simon, quote Gundam Fighter, quote Quan. It's good to see you. It's good to see you too, man. Uncharted type shit. Type shit. I'm saying type shit. I don't know. Chat, I think there's something wrong with me. I think yesterday, it sounds very imperialistic. I think the world could stand to be a little bit more imperialistic. Not to sound Napoleon, not to sound Napoleon, like I'm Napoleon maxing or anything, but I think we should start annexing smaller countries and usurping them into our country for the greater good. Lou the Great. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Chat, I don't even know what I'm fucking talking about, to be honest with you. My brain is in a billion different directions right now. My brain is like, oh my god, SHOEONHEAD, and my brain is like, oh my god, chat, and then my brain is like, oh my god, war crimes, and my brain is like, oh my god, horizontally spinning what was it? Hold on. I need to find it. Chat, I need to find it. I want to make sure I'm getting the number right. I want to make sure I'm getting the number right. Wait. My brain is like, oh my god, horizontally spinning F35B. Because it's a GIF that I found recently, and my brain is like, whoa, no way. That's how I feel. Horizontally spinning F35B. Awesome. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Forgot meds? No, I literally just took them. Don't ever take no 3 scoops of gamer sups in your drink, bro. You will fucking die. Anyways, how are you guys doing today? How are you guys doing? I'm feeling especially quirky. I'm feeling especially like a quirked up white girl today. How are you guys doing? Explains why I exist. You guys are America too now? True. Can I get a blessing for my parley? No. For Schlatt's Gamer Slop? Dude, it works. The Schlatt Gamer Slop works, bro. It works. It's so good. So I move out of their apartment. Ugh. I hate moving. I was supposed to do shit today, and then I woke up way too late, and now I did not do shit. I was gonna get my car cleaned, and I was gonna like go to the store and stuff, and now I'm just like, eh. Life is good. Congratulations, man. I'm glad. I need to start going to the gym again, but with my job, I just can't. I just can't do it. Yeah, quirked up White Woman Wednesday. Chat, do you guys fuck with White Woman Wednesday? I've got to say, White Woman Wednesday is the day of all time, honestly. Overslept by 2 hours? Yeah. Today was my day off, so I was like, fuck, man. I just want to sleep. Only woman day I fuck with. Okay. Man, what the hell? Not fever anymore? Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm glad you're feeling better. I hate being sick. I don't know why at the beginning of stream I felt like I needed to puke all of a sudden. Dream car? You're gonna get mad at me. I can't say because you're gonna get mad at me. You're gonna say that's the most woman choice of all time, Lou. You're gonna be like, Lou, that's the most woman choice of all time. But I'm still gonna say it anyways. I want a 1992 Mazda Miata. See? Kuma said it even before I said it. MX-5 is a cool car though. Yeah, well the MX-5 is a good car, but still, the Miata is a classic. I like the silly compact car, okay? Oh, chat, I found the video that I was talking about. Do you guys, I found the video that I was talking about yesterday. In chat yesterday, I was talking about the VTEC Honda meme or whatever. I found it. I think I posted it somewhere. Where did I post it? Oh, I posted it. Hold on. Here, wait, I'm posting it in live chat. How do I bring it up on stream? Can I bring it up on stream? Is that a thing? Hold on. Maybe media source? I don't know. What does VLC video source do? I don't know. What is color source? I want to see if it'll add. No, okay, it doesn't. All right. Wait. Maybe media source? Video. And then local file, perhaps? Does local file work? Oh my god, it does work. No way. Where's the audio? I don't think it works. How do I get it to work? Oh, I don't think it works. I don't know. Whatever. 77 Pontiac Firebird Trans AM. I think someone I know has those. I want a classic Toyota Helix. Why? I like Japanese cars because I'm like Nihongo maxing. Locofy only works if you have it downloaded. I just downloaded it. I don't know. I like Japanese cars because I'm like Nihongo maxed. I'm Nippon maxing. Yeah. Drive to and from work. Boring. Boring. I think we call that otaku. Dad wants me to look into getting a Subaru. I fucking hate Subarus. And the reason that I hate Subarus right now is because yesterday I was driving somewhere. I don't even remember where. I think I was driving back in my work vehicle. And there was this fucking evil ass Subaru with New Mexico license plates fucking tailgating me, and I was already going like 90 miles an hour. And I was like, damn, bitch, where the fuck are you trying to go? Where the hell are you going in some bitch ass Subaru? Hop off, man. Hop off. You're driving a lesbo car. You're driving a lesbo car. Hop off. Hop off. A speeding shield? That's kind of real. That's kind of real, honestly. If you get a car and you speed in it and it's not a car that cops would usually pull over, you kind of just get a pass. Like, if you're in a tiny compact car, I don't think I've ever seen compact cars ever get pulled over. As long as you're not driving a Nissan Altima or like a Chevy Impala or like a Charger or any type of like muscle car or any car that kind of looks like it would go fast, I feel like you're fine to go whatever speed. You know? BMW drivers? Yeah. Speed from experience? Yeah, because I, knock on wood, I've never been pulled over before for speeding. I've also done some really insane shit in my car and I've never gotten in trouble. So, I don't know. I've done middle of the road U-turns in places where you're not supposed to do U-turns in very populated areas. And I've also gone like 20 over the speed limit and I've never gotten pulled over. So, in places where you shouldn't be going, like not interstates. Don't jinx yourself? Yeah. Specifying speeding makes it sound like you have been pulled over for other things. I haven't been pulled over for anything. I don't think I've been pulled over for anything. I will say, kind of need to be around a cop for breaking the laws to matter. Yeah, they're all over the place. Comes back with a dozen tickets. Well, no. It's because people are retarded when they speed. They don't know how to speed properly. They don't know how to break the law without breaking the law. First, you need to test the waters and make sure it's an area you can break the law in. You can't just have balls. You can't just have balls. Having balls is not enough, okay? You have to go undercover in a shitty car that will probably not get pulled over because the cops can't expect it to go fast, right? That's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is that you have to know where the cops sit. You have to know what their patrol routes are, kind of like in a video game. You have to know where they go. You know, you feel me? You feel me? So then that way you can act like you are the most like you can go up to a cop and be like, "Hi, my name is Citizen Law Abider and I've never broken a law ever once. I have 0 warrants out for my arrest and I definitely did not murder all of those people along the interstate in 1970 while hitchhiking." And they'll be like, "Yeah, okay, sounds legit." you know. And then I also have the woman buff. Because if a cop pulls me over, I like look cute and whatever. I look cute and young. I can just start crying and be like, and then they'll be like, okay, you get off with a warning. And I'll be like, awesome. Which is kind of fucked up, but like, you know, use what you can to your advantage. So all you have to do is start having a mental breakdown, and then they'll be like, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Lou A. Biter. Gonna call me a slur and pin me down. Skill issue. Give you more expensive fuck you. No, you wouldn't. They're just gonna see the hate in your eyes. It won't work. Hey, aren't you Lou the VTuber? Dude, if that ever happened, I would kill myself, actually. I think that would actually be the time where I would just delete my channel and suicide. Yeah, quick. If you ever get pulled over by a cop, you have to quickly reach into your back pocket. You quickly reach into either your back pocket or your glove box to let them know that you're saving time for the officer, because they want to get back on the road to get other evildoers. Yeah, when I pull the race card. Black, I don't think I can do that. Oh yeah, you definitely can't. Yeah, good luck, buddy. I'm sorry, it might be over for you. Stop resisting! How white is your Mexican skin? My skin is the color of an orange. Yeah. Totally. Cop just wants to wish upon the twinkle in her eye for a kiss. Eres mexicana. Q pido pasa. Yeah. True. True. Okay, chat. I think I've spent enough time yapping. It's been 30 minutes already. It's been 30 minutes of me just saying the most random shit. Do you guys want to watch SHOEONHEAD? I haven't even started the video. We are literally at 0:00. It's so over. All right. Sigh. I guess we can do. I guess I'll let you watch SHOEONHEAD. Nobody spoil this video because I haven't seen any of it yet. Okay? Nobody spoil anything or else I'm gonna get really freaking mad. I'm gonna get really freaking mad at you. Okay? I'll get really freaking upset. Alright. Alright. Okay. It's time to loo on head. It's time to loo. And then I lewd all over the place.
Men, what do they want?
Chat? What do you guys want? What do you guys want? Gunpla? True. A burger? Damn, a burger would go kind of crazy. For someone to tell you it's gonna be okay. That's asking a bit much. Recent lip. Bionicles. Autism. Oh, man. Well, you know, at least you guys have purpose. Oh, purpose and respect. Maybe not. Maybe you don't have purpose, actually. Oh. Conceal carry permit. Real? What do I want? I don't know. Like right now or long term? Is that too much? Is it a male fantasy? Yeah, you wanting me to watch the videos is a fantasy. You are watching a VTuber react to something. You should be prepared for the 34-minute long yap session. 2 videos after starting it? No.
Money, status, fast, expensive cars. What is the ultimate male fantasy?
I want fast,
is it
expensive
fame,
car.
fortune, 3 hot chicks at once?
Hell yeah! Hell yeah, brother! Hell, fuck yeah! Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother! Wait, what the fuck? I didn't mean to click on Juno.
Fame,
Hell yeah, brother! I didn't mean to click. I accidentally clicked on the fucking Michael Cera movie about teen pregnancy. What? Okay.
fortune, 3 hot chicks at once? Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah,
no,
brother.
According to men on the internet, it's something a little more simple.
Wow. Disabled woman girlfriend. Use AdGuard. I do. What? How are you doing, Lou? I'm okay.
This is literally just a fetish.
Chat, would you actually want a disabled girlfriend? Not to pause the video 34 seconds in. Would you actually want Katawa Shoujo in real life? Absolutely love that movie so much. What movie is it? I actually don't know. Depends on the disability. Disability to get chicks. Not really. Can I say something kind of fucked up? Can I say something kind of fucked up, chat? So I've been scrolling Instagram Reels, and every once in a while I get put on schizogram / like disabled Instagram. And you kind of, do you guys know the meme? Do you guys know the meme of like the toddler when their iPad dies and then they have to stare at the closest disabled person? That's I'm on like lolcow Instagram Reels, but like also old people that accidentally post stuff and also disabled people. And I kind of, it's fucked up and I recognize that, but also, oh my god. It's fine.
I fucking hate men so much. Men are why we can't have nice things. As I was working on an upcoming video, I made the terrible mistake of logging onto Twitter, where
True.
I saw this post. A montage from the anime Josie, the Tiger, and the Fish, a movie about a college student who's assigned to take care of a paraplegic girl, and spoiler, eventually they fall in love. Many men were yearn posting in the replies of this tweet and talking about how they wish to fall in love and would love a relationship like this, while many others, mostly women, were absolutely f***ing disgusted at this. Why would a bunch of men be fantasizing about being with a woman in a wheelchair? Seems pretty creepy and predatory, right? Also just unrealistic and problematic. Well, in this video, we are going to be talking about why so many men resonated to that clip and this movie, and why so many people are so confused as to why. We are also going to be reading some absolutely unhinged tweets, as usual, to get to the bottom of why such a wholesome post turned into, once again, another battlefront for the ongoing, never-ending gender war. Men versus women, women versus men, the male loneliness epidemic, the female loneliness epidemic, the dealing with dating apps. Do men prefer thin women or curvy women? Brunettes or blondes? Do women like dad bods or fit men? Do they like beards or clean-shaven? Oh yeah, that reminds me. Let's quickly get into...
Fell for it again award goes to SHOEONHEAD. She logged on to Twitter. Fell for it again award. I also get the fell for it again award. I remember the comments about this controversy was a Korean guy saying feminism is evil, and the response were a bunch of women saying he only thinks that because he is Korean. Interesting. You didn't yap for almost a minute. I know, right? It took so much self-control not to say anything. It took so much self-control for me to not say anything. I don't like blonde women. Speak of checking r/VTubers. No, r/virtual YouTubers is worse. r/virtual YouTubers is way worse. Women in Korea especially evil. There's like a whole thing going on in Korea. I don't know. I am not well versed in Korean politics. It's actually Okay Buddy Hololive. I don't know. I haven't checked that one. r/virtual YouTubers or VT. See, they're two completely opposite sides of the spectrum. Because you go on r/virtual YouTubers and you have people like, I just don't know. I can't exactly say their differences in opinion without accidentally saying something myself. Ha 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 ha. Loneliness epidemic in Japan. Do you know what that's about? Scratches my neck anxiously. Captain _ Brian 78 san. 知りませんですね。ははははははは。My brain isn't fucking working today. I think I have a chunk taken out of my brain today.
Today's sponsor, Henson Shaving.
Henson Shaving.
You ever just accept that some products are just garbage? Like, for years, I thought ripping your tights on the first wear was just a part of being a human woman.
Is it not? Is that not normal? Is that not normal? Jack, can I be honest with you? I only just realized, as someone who grew up extremely poor, I only just realized that there is sometimes a reason why expensive products are expensive. Like, usually, I would say 50% of the time, you're paying for a better product that will last you longer and not immediately break after you first use it. Isn't that crazy? I for the longest time I bought cheap $1 razors from like Dollar General or whatever, because that's the only like grocery store that I have in my town. And so I got a razor for like $7. And I was like, whoa. This is crazy. I was like, whoa. This shit is insane. You guys wanna know something that I also realized? So I didn't realize this for a really long time, okay? I didn't realize that you could shower and not wash your hair. Isn't that crazy? For the longest time, I don't know, my brain was always like, if I'm gonna shower, I'm gonna have to wash my hair. So I didn't like to shower, right? I would like avoid showering. But I realized one day, that you could just put your hair up and you could just wash your body. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. That's crazy. It was like discovering that you could slice bread. It was like discovering that you could slice bread. I also didn't realize that, like, you had to, like, wash your feet. I know that sounds insane. Now, I know what that sounds insane, okay? I know that sounds literally fucking crazy. But, like, I was under the impression that you could just let the soap... No. I was under the impression that you could just let the soap, like, wash down your body, and that it would just go to your feet because you were already standing in the soap, so it would, like, wash. My brother, you're just filthy. Yeah, I know. And so one day I washed my feet and I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Chat, by the way, this was like a year ago. This was like a year and a half ago. Also, the showering thing was also like a year and a half ago. I don't have any excuse. I don't know. How are you functional? Dude, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Listen, man. Listen. Why can't you be smarter? I don't know. I think me being retarded is funny. Same with my legs. True. I honestly didn't even realize that, like, I also just rubbed soap on myself for a while. Like, I didn't use any, like, rags or, like, loofahs or anything. I would just take the soap, like a bar of soap or, like, liquid soap, and just rub it on. I didn't realize toilet paper and soap with hand washing. Well, okay, well, I don't wash my hands. Asking me to wash my hands is a bit excessive. Asking me to wash my hands is a bit excessive, I think. The more you talk, the worse it gets. I'm sorry. Soap isn't the only thing you need? Yeah, man, it's crazy. Please wash your hands. Okay, I've been washing my hands kind of more often. Because, surprise, I'm a clean freak about everything around me except myself. Okay? Like, I'll clean stuff really well, maybe I shouldn't be saying that, because there's a dead fly on top of my computer right now. And also, I don't think I vacuumed my floors ever. Bad case of necrosis? No. Do you not do makeup for 30 minutes but not properly shower? I never wear makeup. What? Snack for later? No. Respect yourself? That's asking a lot. That's really asking a lot. Woman with a booger wall. Okay, is having a booger wall not normal? Do you guys not have a booger wall? Not to like, because I feel like I'm clean. Just know your carpet is flat and hard as hell. I don't have a working vacuum. Chat, listen, I am cleaner than I ever have been. Like, this is me functional. Like, I'm cleaner than I ever have been, guys. Like, I don't know how to tell you guys this. This is like, this is me after I've worked on myself for years, dude. It used to be so bad I had like mice in my room. And they were like living in piles of like clothing in the back of my closet. I remember I was cleaning my room one day, finally, because Mama Rabbit came in and she was like, Lou, you need to clean your fucking room, man. You need to clean your fucking room. And so I did, and I finally got to the back of my closet, and I was like, why are there little, like, circular brown things? These weren't here before. Mice are lice? Well, you kept them as pets? No. No. That's an Arkansas thing. Man, what the hell? So I can learn a lot more. No, surprisingly, I am a lot better. Like, I spilled Dr. Pepper on my desk, and instead of cleaning it a month later, I cleaned it 2 days later. Aren't you proud of me? Also use mice as your alarm clock? No. Or my cat is good to catch him, though. Well, I also just live in the middle of a cornfield, so we get, like, mice and big spiders often. Like, we've been getting a lot of, like, brown recluses and stuff. And I think I told this story a little bit earlier, but I woke up a few weeks ago, and I was like, what the fuck? Why is my arm itchy? And so I turned over, and I had, like, a brown recluse on my arm, and I was like, ah, what the fuck? And then I smacked it, and it died, obviously. And I'm fine. Like, nothing happened. It was just, like, kind of crawling. But that was kind of interesting. That was fun. So, aren't those incredibly toxic? Yeah, if they bite you. That's why I killed it. Then you get sick and you don't know why. You guys are such sticklers for details. Be careful. Yeah, I know. Recluse would kill you. Yeah, I know. That's why I killed it. Silly. That's why I killed it. I think I get it for Mama Rabbit, because Mama Rabbit will also just kill insects and stuff with her hand. There have been multiple times where there would be like a wasp or something, and she would just take the palm of her hand and just slam it down, and then she would just wash it off. And she hasn't ever gotten bit or something. She hasn't ever gotten bit or anything, so. It's not toxic. That's venomous. Okay, sorry.
He just accepted that. That's just how it is, sweetie. But that shouldn't be how it is. It's a bad design. And that's why I like Henson shaving. Because if you've ever used a multi-blade razor, you're probably sick of the irritation, the razor burn, the overpriced blades, and you probably think, that's just the way it is. But it doesn't have to be how it is. Thanks to Henson Shaving. Henson Shaving is on a mission to improve shaving, with no gimmicky subscriptions or moisturizing strips, but with real innovation and a focus on your skin's health. What really sets
Often do I
Henson
shave my
apart is their
mustache?
engineering,
That's mean.
with their Henson AL13 safety razor being manufactured in an aerospace machine shop that built parts for the International Space Station. This precision allows the blade to extend just 1/1000th of an inch beyond the shave plane, less than the thickness of a human hair. The razor prevents any bouncing or skipping, resulting in an irritation-free shave every time. And here's the best part. Once you invest in a Henson razor, it's a lifetime purchase. The only thing you'll need to replace are the blades, which literally cost only 10 cents each. So once you own the razor, you'll be spending like $3 to $5 on blades, compared to the ongoing cost of buying expensive plastic cartridges. Henson's store offers a variety of colors and even a titanium version, so you can pick the razor that best fits your style. So if you're tired of razor burn and overpaying for blades, now is the perfect time to make the switch. Just head over to hensonshaving.com/shoe and add both a Henson razor and the 100 blades
hensonshaving.com/shoe, chat.
to your car, and then enter code SHOE at
Don't care,
checkout
skip.
to get
No, we're watching the ad.
the 100 blades for free with your purchase. Your skin, your wallet, and
Is
your
it normal for girls to have to shave mustache? No. I don't think I've ever had to shave my face. What?
environment.
I mean, I don't know. It could be different for other people, but not for me. I've never had to shave my face.
Well, thank you. Big thanks to Henson Razor for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad. You didn't skip the ad, right?
See, you guys, we didn't skip the ad. That's us. She's talking about us. We're fine. She was gonna kill us, but no, we're fine now. What about your back hair? I don't have back hair. That's fucked up. Why would you say that? I'm cute and clean. And I definitely don't have a booger wall. Stop asking.
Now, let's get back to the video. Now, I am not an anime connoisseur. In fact, I basically know nothing about anime. I am probably the most tourist of all the tourists.
It depends. It depends. Is she gonna say that Lolly is weird?
Yeah, hi. I have a question. Was the upskirt shot necessary in order to...
Yes! It was. The upskirt was necessary for the plot. It was. Thank you for asking.
The plot?
Yes!
I watched Pokemon and Sailor Moon when I was a kid, and a few years ago I watched Beastars on Netflix. Legoshi, best boy. Not a furry, by the way. And honestly, that's about it for my anime consumption. Unless you're counting VTubers. If you're counting
Yeah! Yeah! She's talking about me!
I watch a lot of anime. But because of this clip going viral, I watched Josie the Tiger and the Fish.
Hi, SHOEONHEAD. Hi. Hi. I was watching your stuff before it was cool for VTubers to do it. I just watched it on my own free time. Hi. 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 Hi, SHOEONHEAD. Hi, SHOEONHEAD.
And, well, I thought it was a good movie. I recommend watching it.
She's
I thought it was
talking
a really
about us, guys!
Good story. I only cried a little bit. And I completely understood what the tweet meant by calling it the average male fantasy. So, what was wrong with it? Why did this clip go so viral in such a negative way? Why were thousands of people angry at this post? Well, let us dilly-dally no longer and read some of these angry replies to get a better understanding of what the issue is, shall we? Wholesome male fantasy, and it's fetishizing a disabled girl for him to control. Oh no. They think, oh god, why? Always vulnerable, always happy, always needs you. Pretty perverted. Where are these fan fictions coming from? There were like hundreds of tweets just like this. Why did they see a cute montage?
Height option, but no weight option? Yeah, I saw that. Isn't that crazy? You know what I was thinking? I think I said this yesterday on stream. Or maybe the day before. I don't know. But, you know, I do dead people work. Like, I work as Mortician and yada yada yada. All you guys know that already. The obesity epidemic really comes into perspective when you see how many people in their 50s die of a heart attack. And then you have to be the one to move them. Chat. Let me put this into perspective, okay? We got a guy in the other day. He was 350 pounds at the ER when he passed away of a heart attack. Okay. And we put him in a cooler for a while. He's like immediately refrigerated. We'll pull him out the next day. We can't get him out of the cooler because he's bloated. And now he weighs like 400 pounds. Like, we literally have to shimmy him out. Chat, I'm like 100 pounds. Please, guys, please be considerate of the people who will move you when you're dead, because, man, if I have to fucking move you and you smell bad and you're like 400 pounds, I'm gonna be really freaking mad, okay? Just from gas. Yeah, and just bloating. Bloating. That's how. And also your organs kind of will like expand. I don't know. Don't die when you're fat or else I'm gonna get really upset. It's someone else's problem now, true. popular VTuber hot on foot? True. It is. Provide you with gas masks or something? No. You have to raw dog the smell. Like, it's, I don't know. Oh, man. Sounds like a you problem. Hey, bud. Hey, I don't like that attitude. You're actually, you know, man, what the fuck? Die when I'm still skinny and hot. Good, good, good. That's a good thing. Okay.
Of a happy couple, a man and a woman happy together.
Just trying to make the chat into twinks? Haha, no, chat. I would never do that. Anyways, me and Mary just got done building this totally not suspicious concrete chamber that totally doesn't have lavender coming out of it at all times. And you totally shouldn't go in there and stay in there forever. Ha 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 ha.
I know. Unheard of. Why do they say that and then immediately come to these conclusions? Like, as someone who actually watched the movie, Josie is not always happy, and she's absolutely not.
Hey guys, sorry. Mama Rabbit and the younger rabbits got into a fight outside of my room. Sorry, excuse me. Job call? No. I don't have work today. Ha ha ha. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, fellas. Yeah, damn kids. Taken by the gods for her sins, yeah.
Not portrayed as some, like, vulnerable, ooh-woo,
you had to leave?
sex doll waifu.
No, we're good.
She's boisterous. She kind of has a foul mouth.
Hotkey for that
She's
situation?
very sassy and headstrong. She, like, straight up calls him her servant. But she was also very depressed. She basically never left her house. She was basically a
Actually,
girl.
I don't even know what SHOEONHEAD is saying. My earbud wasn't in. Yeah, cat's outside while you're trying to sleep.
Foul mouth. She's very sassy and headstrong.
Wait.
Someone who actually watched the movie, Josie is not always happy. And she's absolutely not portrayed as some, like, vulnerable, ooh-woo, sex doll waifu. She's boisterous. She kind of has a foul mouth. She's very sassy and headstrong. She, like, straight up calls him her servant. But she was also very depressed. She basically never left her house. She was basically a girl failure. As a former girl failure,
As a former girl failure, I love that for her.
love to see representation in media.
So true! I love girl failures. Holy shit, thank you for the $50, Sarge. SHOEONHEAD, thank you. What the scallop? Thank you. Arigato. I am a former girl failure. You know what? I'll say it again. I said this on stream yesterday. I think. I'll say it again, though, because it kind of pisses me off. Chat, I'm going to say something actually kind of controversial. I'm tired of VTubers, specifically women VTubers, going on Twitter and LARPing and pretending, not even pretending, but taking on the quote-unquote girl failure slash femcel slash whatever you want to call it aesthetic, and then, like, profiting off of it. Does that make sense? Or like specifically catering to like a male quote unquote chud audience as a chud myself. Does that make sense? And I'm saying that, yeah, romanticizing mental illness. Listen, I am tired. You got a job and go outside. I was, though. I don't know. I'm just tired of it, man. As someone who genuinely was like a NEET for a while, it makes me upset that people romanticize it so much, because I look at this shit and I'm like, man, I was so depressed. I was so fucking depressed whenever I was like that. And that's when I started VTubing. And now I'm kind of like normal and stuff, which is weird. Because technically, I don't know. Like, It just kind of makes me upset because I climbed out of being really bad. And now I don't know. I see people go on Twitter and they're like, oh man, I just never clean everything. I'm so lonely. I never talk to anybody. I get drunk all the time. I'm such a girl failure. I have bugs in my room all the time. And it's like, bro, I don't know. You're a LARPer. You're a LARPer. Where a depressed person on the internet is treated like a personality trait now. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, ignore my $5,000 model and the fact that I have thousands of people watching me daily. I'm such a loser. Ha ha ha. I'm such a loser. Nobody cares about me. You know, it's annoying. Yeah, they secretly have a loving family and 2 side boyfriends. Yeah. You guys know what I mean? Maybe that's kind of mean-spirited because they could totally be struggling, but I don't know. I see it and I'm like, man, you're totally just saying this for internet clout points. And and they could even have like a good message too, right? Like I see a lot of VTubers, especially now that it's June. They're like, oh, happy male mental health month. And I think that that's a good message, right? But I also think they're totally doing it to get brownie points. They're totally doing it so that they can like piss off other Twitter people and they can get like more, how do I say this without sounding insane? Do you guys know what I mean? It feels ingenuine. It feels it doesn't feel genuine. Does that make sense? It doesn't feel genuine. It feels like they're just doing it for like sympathy points. Virtue signaling. Yeah, it's like virtue signaling but in the opposite direction that time. And it's like I agree with the motive, right? Like I like mental health is important, especially men's mental health because it's always neglected, right? But like there are so many freaking people that I see on Twitter that just do it. I don't know. Does it not make anybody else kind of mad? I don't know. I don't know. Feels out of nowhere. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that is a hot take. I don't know. I don't know. And I don't entirely disagree, but it's also funny done got pride. Oh, well, yeah, exactly. I also think it's funny. But I also think, I don't know. Trolling weirdos is internet classic stuff. I can't fault them for it. I wouldn't even say it's trolling weirdos, though. It more so feels like they're catering to a specific audience. But I don't know. The way that they're catering kind of feels like low-hanging fruit. Kind of like they're doing it on... I don't know how to describe it necessarily. Does that make sense? Like, and I understand why. Yeah, grifting and pandering for clout. That's a good way to put it. Thank you for the $5, Winter. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's not authentic. It's not out of genuine care. It's so that they can get more interactions. And does that make sense? Yeah, ensuring meal tickets. Well, like for the social protections it can give you. Yeah, exactly. Everyone has their audience in some form, even you. Yeah. Yeah. It's just business. If they want something out of it. Yes, exactly, Hobo. Thank you. Whenever I see someone mention it, I'm like, they want something out of this, don't they? Use it to feel off the vulnerable. Yeah. Yeah. And it makes me upset because the same people that usually fall for this type of stuff are the same people that are like, that also hate like the Twitter virtue signaling watermelon name people, right? But then it's suddenly like Aerolet said, if it's like pandering is fine if it's to me and my tastes. And then it's like, I don't know. Does that make sense, or am I crazy? Because I'm not trying to make this sound like I don't know. it just feels ingenuine. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. At least before they became VTubers, others definitely play it up though. Yeah, totally. I agree. I agree. Apply that to anything. Part of why I don't pay attention to it or any other trends. Well, I think that's a good thing. I don't know. I don't know. I just see people being like inauthentic and stuff, and I don't know. My brain is like, that's interesting. Seeing animatronics twist themselves into pretzels to signal authenticity. True.
Yeah. But they actually show her disability, like, not in a good way. Like, they don't romanticize it, they don't sugarcoat it. And I noticed, unlike a lot of movies, unlike a lot of romance movies, at least like the Hallmark kind, where it's like the stuffy male lead learning to live life from the quirky...
The same people that make fun of this stuff are the same people that want quote-unquote high-value males and stuff that you see in Hallmark movies. People discover they can gain fame only by defending the other side? Yeah. Why can't... And it's like, I don't know. Shit's rough, bro. If someone has authenticity, yeah. 0 value women wanting 100 value men, many such cases, yeah. It's kind of just like, devoting a month to anything is usually disingenuous. Why not encourage people to live decent lives instead of digging pits of iniquity? I completely agree. Thank you for the 1 month, Winter. I completely agree. I think if you have an actual, like, reason to be celebrated, for example, you're like a veteran or something, I think that's cool, because I think people like that should be celebrated, because that takes a lot of like guts and whatever, right? My brain isn't working. That takes a lot of guts, and you're gonna see a lot, and you're gonna do a lot, and then you're not even gonna get compensated for it, and it's a whole thing, right? But like, I don't know, encouraging identity stuff kind of just like leads to this pitfall where it's like, okay, well, why am I not being celebrated, and why are these people being celebrated? And then it becomes a whole thing, and it's like meh from both sides, and it's just like, man, why can't people just be happy? Why can't people just be happy? You know? Am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know.
Cute female lead. He's already got his shit together.
Oppression
and
Olympics?
she learns to live life from him. He encourages her to live her dreams. And in return, he learns to live life in a completely different way. And I thought that was really cool and sweet. Also, the animation was really good. Is anime good? Have I been sleeping on anime this entire time?
Yes. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Anime is so freaking good. Deeds are the measure of a person. Hold on. Ugh, it's gone. Your birth circumstances are incidental and words tend to ring empty. Yeah. I don't know, man. Goth Brony, don't crash out. I don't think what he said was sexist, and I'm saying this as a woman. I do think... Now listen, I don't fuck with any of that alpha male type bullshit. I think it's ingenuous and it's ingenuine, and it's made to sell to men, and I think it's made to sell specifically to vulnerable men that like need help and whatever. It's a whole marketing scheme, right? But I also think that there's a whole bunch of women who think that they are way more entitled to whatever they want to have because they are women specifically, and they think that people should walk the earth that they stand on because of like society tells, I guess, what would normally be considered underprivileged, like quote unquote underprivileged groups, that they are always the victim and blah 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 blah. And so they automatically are like, okay, well, everyone else should worship the ground that I walk on, and if you don't, you're whatever you're whatever ism. And it's like, no, you can be a shitty person and still be a I don't know. I can't explain it. I'm not very good at this. Alpha beta male stuff is just astrology for men. True. So insist on demanding so much respect. I don't know, man. I don't know. You give Cancer vibes. I'm killing you. Woman listen to a woman. We obviously don't hate all of them. Oh, man. I don't know. I just like... Chat, I have a crazy statement. I think people should be nice to each other based on the merits of their personality and not based off of anything else. I think people should be nice to each other. Yeah. Crazy statement. Crazy statement. I know. Only the hottest of takes on Lou Channel. Don't let Twitter hear about this one. Yeah. Idiots get made fun of. Well, yeah, but that's why I said on the merits of personality. I don't think we should respect people just based off of random... How do I say this? I don't think... We should respect people based on if they are good people or not whether they have certain attributes. Chat. Respect is mutually earned. That's a good way to say it. Should just be completely isolated? True. I think we need to put everyone in white rooms. Perfectly fine to drop it and treat them as such. I agree. Whether they're me or not, that's respect is only given for those who enjoy lollies. True.
See is that she becomes permanently disabled and helplessly dependent on him, but can still make him a sandwich. Sounds about right. Oh my god. After watching the movie, these tweets are even more insane. But even putting the movie aside, just seeing that like cute montage out of context, where the fuck are they getting this? These are very clearly—
I remember watching this montage on Twitter whenever this happened, and I was like, oh, that's so cute. Like, that's such a cute idea for a movie. Like, the girl learns how to live through him and he gets a different perspective on life, and it's like cute and whatever. And seeing people turn it into a whole like virtue signaling thing is kind of just like, I don't know, it makes me upset, you know?
Just two happy people. But because the caption was the average male fantasy, their mind immediately goes to the darkest, worst faith interpretation of this. The problem is these people can't see any humanity in men. They can't see any humanity in humanity in general. Average male fantasy equals girlfriend with no agency who's completely physically dependent on you and forced into blanket subservience and compliance. Sounds about right. You males are weird for fetishizing physically disabled women.
What
Average
in the
male
world?
fantasy is having a physically disabled girl that they can abuse however they want. Got it. Not to be that guy, I'm gonna be that guy. The infantilization of the physically disabled here is a little, dare I say, ableist?
Yeah. Isn't it crazy how guys were just like, whoa, this is really cute. I like their relationship. They didn't even mention anything about the woman being disabled. It could have just been a cute relationship. But then women come in instantly and are like, okay, because not to do gender war bullshit, but like, they come in and they're like, oh man, you just like her because she's disabled. Also, bye ATF, thank you for dropping by. Literally in a wheelchair, probably because of the first anime. What are they talking about? Yeah. Hypercritical when someone else does, not me. Man, I don't know.
The implication here that people in wheelchairs cannot find love, and if they do, the person who loves them literally just loves them because they can't run away.
Yeah,
Weird,
isn't that fucked up?
Weird.
Isn't that fucked up? There's a lot of stuff where I think this. Like, Like, do you guys know these people that say this shit are the same people that run around saying that they have autism and that it's self-diagnosed? And you know what? That actually really pissed me off. That really pisses me off. I had a really big hate boner for a really long time for people that self-diagnose themselves, because especially with autism, because the people that usually do look like the most... Hold on. I gotta prove my point. I gotta prove my point. I gotta prove my point. Hold on. Chat. Like this. Not to be mean. Not to be mean. But like, do you guys know what I mean? It makes me really upset. It makes me really upset because one of my sisters has like actual like autism. And the same people that go on here and LARP and pretend that they have autism and pretend it's this cute, quirky thing, and pretend it is this super cute, quirky thing, are the same people that would make fun of my sister for her speech impediment. You know? And it's not... And obviously, they can have autism. Right? But it's like the infantilization of these specific disorders that really makes me upset. You know? It makes me really upset. I don't know. I don't know. It just makes me upset. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. It makes me upset that the same people that are like, oh my god, I'm so quirky and autistic, and oh my god, look at me. I can only eat with this specific type of spoon because I'm so ooh woo quirky autistic. Oh my god, I'm so neurospicy. It just pisses me off. It pisses me off. Does it piss off anybody else? Does it piss off anybody else? I don't know. I had a really big hate boner. And anytime someone's like, oh, Lou, you're so autistic, like, I take it as a haha funny, but also at the same time, I'm kind of irked because I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm just silly. When was being silly and being a quirked up white girl associated with autism all of a sudden? Why is being a quirked up white girl associated with autism? Yeah, stolen Valor! It's stolen Valor! It's stolen Valor! I don't know. As a doctor diagnosed tist? Yeah, exactly. Valor. Valor? Is it Valor or Valor? I don't know. We're all a little autistic. I hated it. Yeah, we're not. We are not.
Average men can't even be nice to their healthy and normal girlfriend. What makes you think they'll be able to handle a disabled person as their lover? Whoa, normal? What do you mean by normal? These people are just so ableist, chat. Can you believe it?
Oh my god, these people are so ableist.
Chat? I don't even...
Chat! These people are so ableist, chat.
Even live stream. Who's chat? I'm disabled.
Say hi to SHOEONHEAD, chat. Say hi. She's talking to you.
Blind. So I showed this to my boyfriend. He says, I love you because you're you, and you make my days happier. So what if I have to drive you places or help you with cooking and cleaning? I would have done that anyway. Disability has nothing to do with it.
Aww.
I love you.
That's cute. That's cute.
Ma'am, I don't know how to tell you this, but, Your boyfriend is a rapist. Sorry you had to find out this way. You show this as fantasy because it's not true for the majority of men who participate in abuse of disabled people. No, the fantasy is the woman appreciates his efforts to make her happy. Stop lying and abusing women and the disabled. Your meds, schizo.
Your meds, schizo. Here. Wait, where did they go? Your meds, schizo. Oh god, that was so loud. I didn't realize that was peaking my mic. Sorry.
You don't even know that f***ing guy. What do you mean stop abusing women and the disabled? Bitch, who are you? Also, the majority of men participate in abuse of disabled people. Are you okay? The majority of men are not abusers. That is a very, very small minority of men. The majority of men are men that just wake up, take a shit, get out of bed, take a shower, go to work, come home, and wait for GTA 6 to come out.
True. Or Deltarune. Or Deltarune slash Undertale slash Hollow Knight. Or, not Hollow Knight, Silk Song. Slash Silk Song. I'm gonna put Silk Song first. Chat, I know the other chapters of Deltarune came out today. I've never played Undertale. I think I played the first chapter of Deltarune whenever that came out in like 2019 or something. But Silk Song tomorrow, trust. Yeah. See? Look at how many of you are doing Silk Song mentioned. Play it on live? If only Bloodborne 2. Is it good? Not really interested in playing it. Oh. You've never experienced Goat Mommy? No. I mean, I know what happens in Undertale. I know it's the whole, oh, there's a genocide route and Flowey is evil and blah, 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 blah. But that's because the game came out in literally 2015 and insists upon itself. True. Chat, I've also never played Outer Wilds. I really want to play Outer Wilds, but I actually don't know anything about Outer Wilds. Apparently, that's one of the games that you can only play once. Oh, God, what the fuck just happened to my model? Holy fuck. Okay. But play it blind. Yeah, that's what everyone's saying. That's what people say. They say play it blind. And I don't know anything about Outer Wilds, so yeah. It could be a fun playthrough. Have you played Life is Strange? Yeah. That was a long time ago, but yeah, pretty much.
That is the majority of men. Men commit 95% of all rape, but okay. Barging into the romance section of Barnes & Noble like, attention everyone! Rape! Where is that coming from?
I bet 90% of these people have Genshin Impact profile pictures and a watermelon in their title.
So close. This is fetish content. Ah yes, the dirtiest, most taboo of all fetishes.
A happy romantic relationship.
Honestly, in 2025, that might be true. Oh, you want a wife and kids? You sick fuck. But this is...
You want a wife and kids, you sick fuck? What do you mean you don't want to be dominated by a goth mommy dommy? You're a sick fuck. Did you know having a wife and kids is just what the heterosexual patriarchy wants out of you? That's fucked up, man. You're oppressing women by wanting... You're oppressing women. Did you know that? You sick fuck.
Is literally just a perverted fantasy, LMAO. You think it's a perverted fantasy because... How do I put this nicely?
What the hell is a watermelon in the profile mean? It's like the free Gaza thing. It's like the fucking free Palestine people. The fucking virtue signalers on Twitter that ask you to donate to a scam GoFundMe under their one viral tweet.
You are a pervert. Literally seeing a cute montage of a male and female
I love
character
oppressing women.
having fun
Fair.
together, being in love together,
can't argue
being
with
like,
that.
rape! He's a rapist!
What's crazy about this is that girl in Barnes and Noble will then go up to the young adult section and then pick out a book with rape in it and be like, this is so freaking good. When girls, we are taking this one back from men. This is a slay for feminism.
This is a fetish! Are these people okay? Stop watching porn.
50 Shades of Grey, true.
Okay, stop reading Taken by the Werewolf.
What can I say? What can I say? What can I say except I was right?
billionaire or whatever the fuck you read. I swear.
I used to work at Walmart, and in my free time, I would, okay. I used to work at Walmart, and I worked in the electronics section. And they have a ton of old woman smut books that have like really interesting titles and stuff. And so I would, whenever I was really bored, because I wasn't allowed to be on my phone, otherwise my manager would fucking yell at me for some reason, because Walmart is draconic and terrible. Anyways, I had a game that I would play where I would flip through those books, and I would mark down the first page that I saw any type of porn mention, or like any type of like explicit scene, and then I would go through them and I would play a game to see what record could beat what books. Does that make sense? Forced to do the wagey dance at Walmart? No. The women Gooner books piss me off. They piss me off too. Okay, I have a take that might make some people angry. I don't like fantasy. I think fantasy is boring. Don't some of those start right at page 1? I don't know. That was like a few years ago. I don't remember. What was the record though? 10-ish? 10-ish? Maybe? I don't know. Fantasy is better than games than in books? Wrong. I just don't like fantasy in general. It's kind of boring. Maybe it's the woman in me. I don't know. I just don't like fantasy settings all that much. They are not. I don't like medieval / fantasy settings. Cheap copy of Lord of the Rings and pretty lackluster. I agree. I think you're totally right with that, Sarge, actually. I think you are totally right. All anime is fantasy? No. I don't like isekai because it's that specific brand of medieval fantasy. If I got isekai'd into cyberpunk, that would be way different. Doujinshi, that takes longer than that to get going. Really? I feel like most doujinshi are like straight to the point. I feel like I've read a lot of Blue Archive doujin on N hentai that almost get... Is it N hentai? On the silly website. On the silly website. That was your first mistake. What can I say? What can I say? Not X, a fake gooner. Because you like slop and not H Kino. Yeah. First mistake when looking that up. I didn't look it up!
Where to got some of the shit.
Wild confession couldn't torture that out of me. Somehow that's not the most wild thing. That's actually pretty tame.
Most depraved internet gooner blush.
Me. She's looking at me.
Or so I've been told. This is literally just a fetish. Okay, listen, I'm not gonna pretend there's nobody out there who's like, she can't run away, she has no leg.
Can I be honest? Can I say something kind of insane? No. Okay, I won't say it.
I'm not gonna sit here and pretend there's nobody out there who has a crippled, disabled fetish, okay? I've been on the internet for 20 years. I've been on DeviantArt.
Yeah.
I've seen shit you wouldn't believe. But the majority of people, probably most, if not all the people responding...
Do you guys remember the Wonder Bread fetish guy on DeviantArt? Do you guys remember the Wonder Bread fetish guy? Do you guys remember that? That's awesome.
To this, do not have a cripple fetish, okay?
Why?
In fact, her being in a wheelchair basically has nothing to do with it. Much like how females coom over, like, vampires or, like I said before, the billionaire werewolf fantasy. This is just the average male fantasy distilled down to its most extreme. So what is the average male fantasy? The average male fantasy is the fantasy of both men and women alike. It is simply to love and to be loved.
Hey, I said that before I even started the video.
But more specifically, the male fantasy is to be a protector and a provider for those that they love.
Chat, is this true? At Grok, is this true? At Grok, at chat, is this true? What is your opinion? Hands microphone over to you. No? Tom Cruise? Yeah, your average fantasy is probably to reach ascension within Scientology, so that makes sense. And also have a gay lover. Men want to conquer. Okay, that too. The knight in the classic Knight Princess meme image? True.
Pin in this because we are
the
going
MMO
to
resource mines.
Come back to this in a big way, trust me. The average male fantasy is being a globally known terrorist.
Based. Yeah. Yeah. True.
Average male fantasy is that a woman who isn't fat.
True.
The average male fantasy is actually job security.
True.
You know what? These guys may have a point here.
See? Yeah.
Pedophile alert.
Is it pedophilic to want to conquer the world, have a woman that is not fat, and job security? Is that pedophilic?
Men want disabled child
You know, maybe men don't, but I sure do.
wives. Average male fantasy is a disabled child.
I really hate this, this new generation of anime fans who see an anime girl. I really hate this new they see an anime girl and they're instantly like, oh, that is a child. And they could be like just a regular adult. It is so annoying. It's so annoying. I sent a picture of an anime girl that I liked to a friend of mine, and they were like, why did you draw a child? Or not, why did you draw? Why are you sending me pictures of an anime child? Why are you sending me pictures of a lolly? And it wasn't even a lolly. It wasn't even a lolly. It wasn't even close to what people would consider a lolly. It was just a regular anime girl. Tatsumaki cosplayer broke the brains of everyone who hates looking at adult women. Oh my god. Not your friend anymore? No, they're still a friend. It's just I thought that they were retarded. Even if then, what's the problem? Listen, I can understand people not liking lolly. That's fine, as long as you don't go on a moral crusade and you're like, oh, well, that's illegal and you're a pedophile. It's like, shut up. You're a retard. But I don't know. If you don't have breasts and height, you're not an adult woman. Yeah, it's annoying. The cup size of consent. Cup size of consent. Man, I don't know.
More proof that men are pedos. That's a little girl. This is weird. So, first of all, she's literally older than the guy. The guy is 22 and she is 24. In anime years, he is practically hag maxing.
True.
And yes, she may be physically disabled, but aren't all men mentally disabled in their own special way? At least the ones in my audience. They will
Hi, guys.
freely admit this. Maybe
Excuse me, hold on. Well. What do you have to say for yourself? She's calling you out? No! Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
She, the older woman, is taking advantage of this sensitive young man. Have you ever thought of that? She looks like an 11-year-old child. Where?
Literally cup size of consent. I predicted it.
Are her breasts? First of all, really weird way to say that. She looks like a child. Show me her titties. Also, I love how, like, when anime women have huge boobs, it's disgusting, Coomer brain or whatever. But if the anime woman has small boobs, she is a child and you're a chimo. Can't fucking win. Also, if she had big boobs, they'd absolutely be like,
You're literally
"What?
a 14-year-old child? Nuh-uh.
Ow, look at this sexualization of the disabled."
You can't win.
Also, you know, like, adult women can be flat-chested, right? Like, that actually...
There's nothing wrong with it. Actually, I prefer when my adult women are flat-chested. Yeah, did you actually know? Did you sick fuck? You sick fuck? Her cup size is only a B. How dare you?
actually exists in real life. Like, adult human women can have small boobs. We love all titties here on the SHOEONHEAD channel. All titties is good titties. End of story. Women fantasy. A boyfriend with depth and a loving, soft, deeply caring side of them. Men's fantasy. 12-year-old anime girl who looks and...
I'm so mad. There's no reason to be insecure about what?
Speaks like a toddler. Also notice how she's literally the shape and size of a child. Yuck. Have you people ever seen a child? No. You're all childless. Silly me. She's not
4B.
even that short. She's just sitting. See, like when they're laying side by side, she's like a full-grown adult woman. Why do these people look at this and immediately think of child rape? Go to therapy. And listen, I know with anime it can get a little weird, right?
Dehumanizing?
Like, excuse me, Poo Poo Pee Pee Chan is 2,000 years old, and this is Poo Poo Pee Pee Chan. But this does not even look like a child. This looks like a cute woman. This is like a random rant, but I feel like there are no more cute women nowadays. You know what I mean? You have all like the Insta baddies, the e-thoughts, the e-
You guys should... Can I be honest? Can I be 100 with you? When I was younger, I went on Google and I searched Belle Delphine and I downloaded all the images I could of her. And then I saved it to my desktop in a folder Why? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, didn't ask. I got in trouble because I made a picture of Belle Delphine, my Google profile picture, when I was in high school. And my teacher got really mad at me. She was like, Lou, you can't. You can't have a picture of her as your profile picture. She's not safe for work. And I was like, you're 40. Why the fuck do you know who this is? And also, chat, do you guys just do things for the whimsy of it all? Do you guys just do things for the whimsy, for the funny story? Can I be honest? Again. I like keeping things on my desktop named weird folders, like in weird named folders. So that if by chance I ever share my screen on stream by accident, or if I'm like on Discord screen sharing to somebody, they'll see like really weird stuff, and it won't, and it's like a nobody will believe you type of situation. Like, I have a folder on my computer named Anime Lolly Feet. And I think it has, like, MMD resources in it or something. It doesn't actually have Anime Lolly Feet. Yeah, like Vosh. Except it doesn't actually have horse porn. Right. It's accurately named. No. No. I keep my anime lolly feet in my Twitter bookmarks.
E-girls, the muscle mommies, the boss babes, the boy babes. But I feel like every woman is just hot now. Which, by the way, I don't think is healthy for the male psyche whatsoever. You shouldn't wake up and be able to scroll through pictures of, like, the hottest woman you've ever seen in your life, like, 20 times before you've had, like, your morning cup of coffee. You shouldn't log in and immediately be one-shotted by 10/10s all day, as if that wouldn't make you go insane, as if that wouldn't make you crash out.
Does anybody else ever get really insecure when they go on the internet and see a whole bunch of people that look really pretty? Because I do. I'll open Instagram and I'll get like these insane cosplay women that are like 10 out of 10s, and I get really insecure. I'm like, damn, I should kill myself. And then I remember I go to Walmart and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's like literally 0.00001% of the population. And then I feel better. Instagram yesterday because of that, lol. Yeah. No, I am the best. I like your confidence. Versions of this, rest assured. Is the man version of that like Ryan Gosling? The woman version of that, for me, is this. There's this specific cosplayer called Nora Fawn that I really like because she's really pretty. And anytime I look at her content for too long, I get really insecure. And I start looking at myself and I'm like, damn. I should kill myself. No, because we're all literally him. Okay. Alright. You're med, sir. Beauty can be faked. Cosplayer Nora Fawn. Okay, I don't watch any of her other weird shit. I just got her when she was on TikTok, okay? I'm not that much of a gooner. Get inspired to be that way? Yeah. Gorgeous personality? Okay. Ton of sexy women online every day. I think I've said this before, but I don't know. Maybe this is kind of an insane take for me. I don't know. I see a lot of women go on the internet and they're like, oh man, it's so exhausting to have to dress up every day to go on the internet and put on makeup and stuff to go live. There's such a pressure. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like more people would kind of enjoy the authenticity of not seeing a woman that's like trying to be a 10 out of 10. Does that make sense? I don't know. You have TikTok? I did a long time ago. I don't have it anymore. I don't use it anymore. I use Instagram Reels. I chose for my data to get farmed by the American government, not the Chinese government. What I've also learned, and I also don't mean for this to sound bitter, but I feel like every quote-unquote conventionally attractive person that I have met usually doesn't have a personality because they can ride off of their looks alone. I feel like if you are conventionally attractive and you have like an actual personality, it's probably because you were cringe as a child and then you got bullied for it. And then you just eventually kind of like grew into yourself. Does that make sense? Attractive people are the nicest. I do think that can be true. I won't lie that there's a bit of bias on my part because I feel like it could always be jealousy. Conventional attractiveness mean thin, blonde hair, blue eye, conventionally pretty. Like, I don't know.
Like back in the day, you'd probably see like one fine dame on your bus ride to work, and you'd think about her for 40 years until the day you die. That's how it used to be. That's how it should be. Now every woman is like a crazy, hot, unobtainable Instagram goddess with the fattest of ass. Zoomers don't know how good we had it. You'd go to Blockbuster and the 21-year-old cashier behind the counter would be the most adorable woman you've ever seen. No Botox, no lip filler, just a pure soul, full of joy and whimsy. And now women are full of hate and SSRIs, but they're
That's me. Oh, fuck. Remember when fat asses were made fun of in the 90s? Now everyone wants BBLs? I don't know. Oh my god, my SSRIs. No way.
hot. They're hotter than they've ever been. They're hotter and more depressed than they've ever been in history. Sad. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, anime. I didn't take my Vyvanse.
Comparison is the thief of joy. That's kind of a banger line. That's kind of a crazy line. I like that.
Today, could you tell? Men's fantasy. A big titty woman with the face of a 16-year-old that is useful for cooking, cleaning, and sex. Women's fantasy. Gets treated like a queen and a man who keeps tracks of our periods so he...
What did I say about... You know what's so funny is that this is basically the same thing except the woman's saying it unironically for the woman fantasy. I don't know. Isn't that interesting? Can't we have both? Yeah. I don't know.
He can take care of us. I think I speak for a lot of women here when I say our fantasies do not, in fact, include men tracking our periods.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of fucked up. That's kind I don't know. They don't. I tried. Oh, dear. Keeping track of periods is a little weird. Yeah. It reminds me of when VTubers will mention that they're on their periods, and then the fans somehow track when they're on their period and when they aren't. That's fucking insane to me. That's fucking insane. And if any of you ever say anything about me in that regard, I'm killing you instantly. I'm killing you. I will decapitate you. They don't even have to mention it. Yeah. Viewers do that? Yes, they do. Tenman Penko had that happen. Ooh. You don't have to think? Man, what the hell? I don't even know when my period happens. I don't know. I don't keep track of that shit.
Personally, if my husband
Not
was
a
like,
real woman. Yeah, I'm a 40-year-old Mexican man.
honey, just a reminder, you're in your luteal phase. I'm taking the kids. Men like to pretend they want this, and then they beat their wife when dinner isn't ready, or their son when he's misbehaving. First of all, I'm sorry that happened to you, but there are
projection much.
in fact good men out there. I've seen them. Some may be in this very audience. Sorry, I couldn't keep a straight face. This is the SHOEONHEAD audience.
Gone through
all
menopause?
gremlins.
Yeah, totally.
Male fantasy equals a woman that can't run away from him. A woman that's dependent on him. Interesting. When men are involved, it's basic survival instinct to assume the worst. Men are guilty until they prove themselves innocent.
What? What? Hey, man. Something tells me this might be a bad faith argument. Full of turds projecting onto others. True. True. You know, I've said this before. I'll say it again. You will be at your most happy whenever you just learn to let things go. People get on to me, they're like, Lou, why don't you care about X and Y happening? And it's like, man, I don't care. I've reached samsara. I'm happy, I'm in my lane, I'm flourishing, I'm living in my own bubble. I don't give a gaff about whatever weird fucking politics are going on. I don't give a gaff about whatever weird Twitter issue is happening today. I don't care anymore, man. I've reached this beautiful state of samsara where I just don't give a gaff. I just don't care. You know? I'm just full of joy and whimsy, and people hate to see that. People want you to be sad and upset about everything all the time. They want you to constantly be in the know. And chat, I'm gonna tell you something. When you stop caring, life becomes so much easier and way more happy. I was so fucking depressed and black-pilled about everything when I cared. Samsara, the cycle of reincarnation. Man, I don't fucking know. I don't give a gaff. I'm making my own, I care so little, I'm making my own definitions to words. Also, say hello to the train in the background. He's here again. Listen. I've said it again, and I'll say Nirvana's enlightenment. Okay, well, I've reached a state of Nirvana samsara. Listen, bros. If you just shitpost until you either crumble under the weight of your world or be forced into a diamond. True. Yeah, low-key, his writing is fire. But there's a healthy way of thinking without ruining your mental health, you know? That's fair. But also, listen, when I was unemployed and bored, I would get on TikTok and I would argue with people for the fun of it. And I think if that's the way you want to live your life, that's cool, right? But I also discovered, but I had a realization. I was like, damn, I'm so depressed and sad all the time. thinking about the weight of the world on my shoulders and thinking that me simply trolling people can change the world, man. And so I just stopped caring, and now I'm happy. I'm infinitely less depressed, and I don't want to hang myself from my closet anymore. Okay? Yeah. Currently unemployed and bored. You should not do that. It honestly made me way more depressed. You should be happy. Oh, hi. Hello. If you just stop caring, life becomes so much easier. Stop caring about what random people who you will never see ever again think about you, and just do shit because you want to and it's fun. Nobody gives a fuck about you. So you should create and carve a path in your life that you're happy with, and stop bowing the knee to what society's expectations want of you. Cook a steak in a pan instead? No. I have something more controversial. Cook a steak in an air fryer. Too far. Now that's lazy. Milk before cereal? No, unironically, milk before cereal kind of goes crazy. Well done with barbecue sauce. I'm crazy. I eat my steak well done with barbecue sauce because I just don't give a gaff. I'm unsubbing. Right before you shit. Yeah. I'm crazy. I'll just eat pineapple on pizza. I don't care. No, because unironically, listen. Cereal, no milk? I used to eat my cereal like that. I thought milk was disgusting in cereal. No, listen, honestly, milk before cereal kind of makes sense. Milk before cereal makes sense when you think about it in the sense of it's gonna get soggy. It's gonna get soggy. Live your truth, chat. Milk before cereal. It gets soggy. You just eat fast? No, I want to savor it. How long do you leave the cereal in the milk? I don't know. Like an hour? It's supposed to get soggy? No! Crunchy cereal is way better. Crunchy cereal with refreshing milk. It's so much better. You are a slow eater? I'm a slow eater, but I'm a fast drinker. If you give me a drink, I will devour it within like 3 seconds, but if you give me a meal, it will take me literally 2 hours to finish. I will just sit there and talk instead of eating. Well, actually, it depends. It depends. If I'm with friends, it takes me forever, but if I'm by myself, I can scarf something down. Soggy fruity pebbles, that shit is disgusting. I'm saying Captain Crunch has been stabbed one too many times. Cereal with orange juice? Okay, you're a psychopath. Can we stone this guy to death and throw him out with the lepers? Can we stone this guy to death and throw him out with the lepers beyond the city walls? Thank you. Thanks, mods.
You know what? I take my opinions back on free speech. I changed my mind. No more free speech.
True.
No more free speech until you bitches learn to behave. A woman's fantasy is a man who won't rape her. And
wrong!
A man's fantasy is raping a woman. I'm sorry, where is the rape, ma'am? Maybe that's how you see it, because you're brainwashed to hate men. So true. I hate how... But in reality, women are the real demons here. Oh, god damn it. We just want a happy relationship. Is it so much to ask for? Yes. Yes, it is. Oh look, more misogynistic gooner fantasy slop written by misogynistic gooner men. This is why 70% of anime is garbage. So here's the thing, that misogynistic gooner fantasy slop written by misogynistic gooner men was actually written by Saiko Tanabe, a woman. A woman wrote this story.
Have you watched the movie? No, but I might now.
I feel like a very important detail everyone is sleeping on when they covered this was the fact that this is very much the female fantasy as well. A man loving you for who you are despite your flaws, literally sweeping you off your feet and carrying you around on adventures, helping you live out your dreams, face your
true
fears, and supporting you through the good and bad times. You're going to sit here and tell me that's not the female fantasy too? Is this not the basic female fantasy? Is this not the knight in shining armor coming to rescue you and falling in love with you? Why on earth are so many women?
Is this literally not like changing for the better? Because like Shu said earlier that the main character of this anime was this like foul-mouthed girl. Like she's shown to be foul-mouthed and whatever. So is this not like literally the I can change him, or I guess I can change her story? Because the main girl character goes from being bitter and like annoying and mean and vitriolic about the world and black-pilled to being like sweet and loving.
So mad at this. Are men now the hopeless romantics? Are men now the ones yearning for a fairy tale romance? Is this why all the Disney remakes are like, she's not gonna be saved by the prince, she's a strong, independent woman? Meanwhile, men still—
I fucking hate Disney remakes.
Still want to be the prince, men still want to be the knight in shining armor. Men are like, I will save you from your monotonous 9-to-5 job. I will give you a house and babies. And women are like, no, I must be an actuarial consultant. Be gone, vile misogynist. Is that what is occurring here? Also, that aside, there literally is a gender-swapped version of this story called Perfect World. It is a manga. Mango? Oh, no. Do not come for me, weebs. Men will statistically leave their wives and partners the moment they find out they're disabled or have a life-threatening condition. You're right, it is a fantasy. Actually, that study was debunked by the authors themselves, who admitted they did the math wrong. It's actually not much higher, but then again, even if it was, and it happens, I've seen it happen to people, it's terrible. Marriage should be through sickness and through health, but that's not really the point here. And the fact that so many people are focusing on the wheelchair part of this just proves that they just don't.
They can't see past people's disabilities. It doesn't matter what they do. They can't see past people's disabilities. They want to take... Not to bring politics. You know what? Never mind.
Get it. The ones of pure mind and pure soul get it. But these fucking semen demons out here, they don't.
Semen demons? Is that what was just said? Pollutics. Well, now I'm curious. The same people that think they're sticking up for these women in wheelchairs are the same people that would completely strip these people down to just their disability. They would strip their disability down to a personality trait.
Don't get it. But not all semen demons. The amount of people in comments who just don't get that men want a cute, loving girlfriend is beyond me. They call them creeps for wanting actual love and not a girl boss who only—
Isn't it funny how half of these tweets are from VTubers? When did Twitter become VTuber central? It's been VTuber central, but I feel like Twitter is just VTubers.
Wants your money.
Maybe that is just my feed, but...
Thank you, a sane person. Hopefully the replies aren't full of people calling her a pick-me. Pick-me alert. Least obvious pick-me. Me, pick me please. Hope he picks you, sis. Pick me. An incel could have written this. Fuck. Why are so many VTubers either pick-me's or racist?
I've gotten called both of these things, by the way. only one of them is true. Surprised you weren't called an incest freak? Oh no, I totally have. I totally have been. Not to get lost in my own sauce. Not to get lost in my own sauce necessarily. However, I have had some people who I thought were my friends say some really mean shit about me behind my back. Chat, like I said, you just kind of don't gotta give a gaff. You just kind of don't gotta give a gaff. Bait or retardation, call it. Bait. It's bait. Gonna go get dinner. Well, I hope you have a good dinner. And they ain't your friends, clearly.
You mean why do so many female VTubers disagree with you? Why so many aren't towing the mainstream liberal feminist NPC
Hey, she's talking about me. She's talking about me. She's talking about me.
line? Because they can. See, the most powerful weapon women have against other women is social ostracization.
True.
You don't want to be seen as a pick-me or a racist, so you keep your mouth shut in order to survive in female social circles. But in the cases of VTubers, virtual YouTubers, they're basically anonymous. They can say anything they want. They're basically wearing a mask. They're free from the chains of the eternal HR longhouse.
True.
But apparently, even being anonymous online does not save them, because they still get doxxed for simply...
Speaking of Kitsunero, I've already decided that if I get doxxed, if I ever get doxxed, and somehow a picture of my face gets out there, especially if it's an ugly one, I'll just be like, damn, that's crazy. I'll probably just take the fucking picture, post it on main, and be like, damn, who's this ugly ass bitch? You going full flesh tuber? Probably not. I like being VTuber. That would be on brand, though. Okay, finding you right now. Okay. 40-year-old Mexican man, true. Because I dared say I support men. I do think it's kind of crazy, though, how, like... I think women do this thing where they, like, fake hype each other up to kind of, like, support themselves in their own social circle, kind of, if that makes sense. For example, especially if they know that that woman will not be a threat, and I'm speaking from experience here. I'm speaking from experience. Like, say, for example, there is a girl who is not very conventionally attractive within your friend group, and she posts a picture of herself. I think a lot of women, I've seen this happen in my own circles, where people will be like, oh my god, girl, slay, like, you look so good. And then people will not hype up the pretty ones because it's like a threat. Does that make sense? High in-group bias? Yeah. Like, I don't want to seem like I'm generalizing, obviously, because this is not true. Like, generalization is obviously not, like, correct. But women will always be the biggest misogynists. Sisterhood was never a thing? Oh, never. Literally never.
Not hating men. Lovely. Maybe I should save this rant for a different video someday. Moving on.
Hi!
Men are why we can't have nice things.
Hey, SHOEONHEAD, you should make a video about VTubers.
By the way. First of all, men make all the things. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Also, I just realized it was a man saying that. It was a whole ass man saying men are why we can't have nice things. I don't deserve this trophy. This is for you, sir. This is for you. I'm not worthy. Listen, I make women jokes.
6'3", reads feminist literature, listens to Sabrina Carpenter,
I'm very
period tracks, clearly.
critical of feminism and propaganda aimed at women. But you will never catch me in a million years saying some like women are why we can't have nice things. I have a mom, I have female family members, I have female friends, maybe one day I'll have a daughter. Women make the world a beautiful place and, like men, can be flawed and deserve criticism, like anyone else. But there's something genuinely so cucked about people who put down their own gender or race. Oh god, race.
She's talking about me.
Self-hating white people. Don't get me started on self-hating white people. White people are so evil. I hate being white. White people can't dance. White people food is so gross. You're not getting into Wakanda, bro. You're not getting invited to the cookout.
That's
Enough.
crazy.
But yeah, women were not the only ones who had a problem with this. There were a lot of men who didn't quite relate to this being the average male fantasy. It's fine to love the disabled. I didn't need to remind you that. But you glorify it? This anime is certainly Marxist propaganda.
That's a funny statement. That's a funny statement.
The movie is about him taking a job as her caretaker, and when he learns of her dreams, he makes it his mission to help her dreams come true. So it is Marxist propaganda to help a disabled person pursue their dreams? Yeah, it's woven in. Empathy is the target of propaganda. Marxism is when girl in wheelchair. I love this. Empathy is the target of propaganda. Every piece of media that makes you feel empathy is communism. Political brain rot. If you're at the point where you see this-
I don't... Sorry, I was eating my own skin. I don't have this issue because I have low empathy according to chat. I have low empathy according to chat, so obviously I will not be falling for the Marxist propaganda anytime soon. Stop eating your own skin? No.
And you're thinking of communism? You need to log off.
True.
You are unwell. I'm sorry, but when I reproduce, I don't want a high probability of my offspring being mentally or physically retarded. We need a better class of incel.
No, I'm not even laughing at the text. I'm laughing at his profile picture. I'm laughing at his profile picture. Oh, man. Oh man, that's funny. When I reproduce, I don't want a high probability of my offspring being mentally or physically retarded. We need better class of incels whose bar is higher than the retarded. Yeah.
Whose bar is higher than the retarded. She's not retarded, she has a spinal injury that's not genetic. Also, what is this LARP? I love how everyone is just kind of having like a normal conversation about this clip, and this guy just comes out of nowhere like, I would never put my pure white seed in such a vile creature.
The best part is, bro is not even white. There's no way. Chat, the strongest white nationalists are from South America. Can I get an amen? The strongest white nationalists are brown. Can I get an amen?
Like, you absolutely know this guy has a non-white girlfriend. They all do all these, like, I hate
the white nationalist looking at his brown girlfriend.
white people women always have white boyfriends. All these I hate non-white people boys always have non-white girlfriends. I don't know what it is, but I've seen it too many times. I guarantee you when this man logs off
the strongest race is just
Black
Filipino.
Sun Roman statue Twitter account, he's clapping Latina booty cheeks. My fantasy is not being a simp, but okay. Fellas, is it simping to love a woman? Nah, this is not the male fantasy. That man is a beta male. If she wasn't in a wheelchair, she would leave him for Chad. Fellas, is it beta to love a woman? This is not my fantasy. This is some gay shit, to be honest.
Is loving a woman in a wheelchair gay shit?
Fellas, is it gay to love a woman? What no pussy does to a motherfucker.
Is it gay to not have pussy?
Brother, I've seen what pussy does to a motherfucker, and it's far worse. The average male fantasy is taking care of their crippled wife. I don't think I've ever had that fantasy before. I thought it was gonna be about going on some quest to kill the dragon to win the princess or something. It is. That is the average male fantasy. But there are no dragons to slay. There are no princesses to save. But there is that little old lady in the grocery store who can't quite reach that top shelf. There's that heavy box the pretty girl you work with can't quite lift herself. There's that jar of tomato sauce your wife can't quite open. There's that Lego set your little son can't quite put together himself. Or there is this paraplegic girl who wants to see the ocean. This is the princess and the dragon story. And despite what many are told, men do have a lot of love to give. And they want some kind of excuse or mechanism to show that love. In a world where men expressing themselves is either seen as toxic or gay. And one way of expressing that love is solving problems. Men fucking love solving problems.
Absolute cinema. I fucking love solving problems. I fucking love solving problems.
I don't know what it is. They also love reading Wikipedia articles.
Yeah! Solving problems and reading Wikipedia articles! Yeah! I was literally talking about this yesterday. I was literally saying this. When was I saying this? I literally said this.
Times I walked over and my husband is reading a random fucking Wikipedia article about like the world's tallest buildings or like a random battle in World War II.
True.
I didn't know if this was autism or what, but apparently it's a man thing. Anyway, yes, men love solving problems. And in a world that makes them feel useless, makes them feel like they have no purpose, men desperately feel like they need to prove their worth. They are desperately looking for a purpose in life. So it is not at all shocking to me that the modern young man is seeing a clip like this and longing for this. A lot of modern men don't have a chance to prove themselves, to make something of their lives. They don't have a chance to provide anything for anyone because they don't have anything to provide and they don't have anyone. They are doing everything their grandfathers did, but seeing none of the results.
Man.
They're lost. What can they provide? And as I said earlier, her being in a wheelchair is the protector and provider instinct taken to a extreme. And yes, it is a fantasy, considering if you ask anyone who's actually in a wheelchair, they know it's not all butterflies and rainbows, and they know that it's hard on relationships. It can be difficult on their partner. But just like in the movie, it's not shown as butterflies and rainbows. Josie feels like a burden. But towards the end of the movie, the guy takes on that burden. Not because he gets something in return, but because it's his duty. Because it makes her happy, which makes him happy in return. Loyalty, duty, virtue, acts of service, big or small. Men live for that shit. And yes, these are stereotypes. Not everyone fits into these boxes, blah 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 blah. But for the most part, it's true. When many men look at this relationship, that is what they see. And a lot of modern women are looking at this relationship and being disgusted because, in a way, it's the complete inverse of the strong, independent woman they've been sold. They've been told.
Chat, I don't want to be a strong, independent woman. That's way too hard. Why do we need to push... The strong, independent woman thing was literally just a ploy by corporations to get women working in the workforce so that they could literally pay us, like, less during, like, wartime. It's literally, like, also, like, sexism, sort of. Like, it literally started as a sexism thing. Like, Ploy to sell education. That too. That too. That too. I couldn't remember off the top of my head. Thank you. Value of labor was halved overnight. Exactly. So you're partially correct. Thank you. I try. I kind of pulled that out of my ass. I thought that I was kind of there, but I wasn't sure if it was 100% true. Man.
Old they need to be. The modern woman crafted by modern Disney for modern audiences. Unlike the Hollywood crafted modern woman, this woman does need her man. She is not strong and she's not independent, at least physically. This doesn't mean she's like an empty vessel with no thoughts or freedom. No, in fact, in the movie, Josie does roll away from him a few times. It is a fantasy not because of a power imbalance, but because the man has a tangible purpose, and the woman is willingly and lovingly letting him fulfill that purpose.
Because I can depend on you. I know that if I ever feel frightened, I can just reach out to you.
Men simply want something good to die for, to make it beautiful to live. This manifests in a lot of ways, but the most common is having a loving partner and or a family. Something unobtainable to many people nowadays. So yes, literally one of the most normal things ever is becoming a fantasy. Sad. Also, men will deny this, but they absolutely have a biological clock. It may not hit in your teens or your 20s, but one day you're going to have a dream. You have a little daughter making you
twink death.
Pancakes with your wife in the morning, and you're not going to
chat. I don't want to hear dub hatred. I don't want to hear dub hatred in this chat. Listen, I may speak slight Nihongo, okay? But we fuck with the we don't dislike dubs in this household. Okay? We chill on the dub hatred. Cool it with the anti-dub remarks, okay? Yeah, sub and dub love. We kill localizers, but sub and dub love. Time's up. Damn.
Be able to get it out of your head. And that is the male biological clock. Everything you do, the money you make working that grating 9-to-5 job, it will all be for something bigger and more important than yourself one day. You will come home to a warm and happy home, greeted by people who care about you, and love you, and rely on you. And everything will make sense then. Until then, you'll just be on the internet, being called a misogynist, for wanting something bigger and more important than yourself, for wanting something beautiful and normal. And that is the average male fantasy. That and 3 hot chicks at once. Hell yeah!
Hell yeah, brother! Heck freaking yeah, man! Can I get an amen? Booze, berry, guns. Can I get an amen, brother?
Brother, haha, you know.
Booze, beer, guns, and a Ford F-150.
What I'm saying? So that was that little video. Men in the comments, let me know. Am I correct? Is that the average male fantasy? Or
is she correct?
Is it not that deep? Men and women in the comments, what is your fantasy? And no, I don't mean that. I don't want to hear about how you want to be crushed by a 12-foot futa. That is—
Aww. Man. But why?
It's between you and God. Not
no! It's between me and the YouTube comment section.
You and SHOEONHEAD. I mean,
no!
What is your ultimate dream? Do you want to travel the world? Do you want a nice big family one day? Do you want to own a farm? Do you want to live in a shed in the woods and make pipe bombs?
Yeah! Yeah!
Let me know in the comments and I will see you soon with a new video.
Bye! Okay. Chat. I liked that video. That was a good video. What a big gun collection. Yeah. I think will we get to make pipe bombs? If you're good. Have you been good? Tradition of watching SHOEONHEAD. Hell yeah. Cat ears are people real? Did I tell you guys? Did I tell you guys about the one guy who I sat next to on the bus in 7th grade who told me he wanted to genetically engineer cat girls to make his servants? Yeah. Sat next to Elon? Kind of. There was this one guy on my very first day of 7th grade after moving to a completely new school. I was sitting on the bus next to the window by myself, and then this guy, he was like, hey, can I sit here? And I was like, okay. And he was like, hey, so I'm a really big fan of Elon Musk, and I really like cat girls. And I was like, okay. He was like, I want to genetically manufacture cat girls and like have them to myself to make them my slaves. And I was like, okay. And then when we got into school, in high school, I think he had a hit list, and I think he got expelled for wanting to kill people. God forbid a boy have a dream. God forbid a white boy catch a vibe. Never make a physical list, bro. Was his name Dylan? No. That would have been funny, though. He did unironically wear, like, trench coats. What are they called? The trench coats? Yeah, it's trench coats to school, though. So that was interesting. That's a class of 09 moment. Dude, I have so many moments like that. Whoa. His name was Jeffrey! No. That would have been funny, though. Forgive that son of Yakub. I'm a big fan of Yakub, I think. I'm a big fan of Yakub. I like that he made me for the express purpose of being evil and oppressing people, because it means that I don't have to pretend. Anyways, yeah. Average male fantasy. I think I have a hot take. I think people should be nice to each other and not automatically assume bad faith arguments about literally everything. You alright for one of Yakub's devils? Aw, what a nice compliment. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think people should just be nice to each other. I think, and I know that's asking a lot. And I know I make a lot of jokes about being evil and fucked up and whatever, but like I genuinely think if people just had a little bit more faith in humanity, things would be better. I think if people didn't automatically assume the worst faith out of people, I think we would all be happier. But unfortunately, we live in a society that wants to sensationalize being bad and is driven by drama. And I think, yeah, we live in a society. We live in a society, but unironically. I don't think it's evil. I don't think wanting to take care of your partner is an evil thing. I don't know. You know? I just get sad. I just wish people would be nice to each other and people would assume the best out of people, but I understand that that's not really achievable, I guess. Chat, you guys should be nice to people. You guys should just be nice to people. You guys shouldn't try to go on the internet and rage bait people who are probably just living their lives, you know? What if they had a bad day? What if their dad died that day or something? What if you were just nice? What if we just assumed that people always have other people's best intentions in mind? And not that other people were fucked up and evil? You know? You won't say that if you grew up in Section 8. I did grow up in Section 8. I grew up in a Section 8 trailer park mix, kind of. It's hard to describe. And I still think that people should be nice to each other. I don't think the world is evil, and I think most people I think most people think that they are doing the right thing in their own eyes. However, the road to evil is paved with good intentions. You know? The road to evil is paved with good intentions. The road to hell? Oh, sorry. Hell. Not people. People would be people. That is the idea. I agree. That's way too giant of an ask. Chat, can I ask you to do something? We won't tell it. Do you promise? Do you promise you won't tell on me? Promise? I live in a low-income housing environment that goes by the name of Section 8. Promise? Can I ask you guys to just try to be nice to people? If you think you're about to say something mean, just think about it for 2 seconds and be like, man, I should just be nice. I should just be kind and respectful. Is that like a fucked up thing to say? If you think you're gonna say something mean, just be nice. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. I don't know. Is it bad of me to just want, like, obviously I make some pretty evil fucked up jokes and I say some pretty evil fucked up things, I guess. But I don't know. I think people should be nice to each other. Naive of you to ask this, not gonna lie. I know it is. I know it is. I know it's naive of me to ask if people could just be nice to each other. And I know that's asking a lot out of people, because emotions ultimately at the end of the day will always get the better of people. But man, I've discovered in my life that when I am less bitter and I'm less upset about everything, that I am genuinely just happier. And I think the world could use that for some good, you know? And I know I say some fucked up shit. I know I tell you guys to kill yourself all the time. But I don't know. I know I'm very hypocritical in saying all of this, because I don't think I'm a very good person. But I do think people should just be nicer. It's just banter, yeah. You say it with love, right? No. Please take a nosedive off of a cliff at your best convenience. I merely kid. It's a matter of principle, true. Do you tell people IRL to KYS or insult them immediately? Sometimes. I am pretty hypocritical. I can say that. I am a pretty big hypocrite. I don't know. It's kind of great on paper. Once reality / people has introduced it, falls to bits. I don't know. Oh my god, train, hi. Oh my god, train! Train! Wow! I'm gonna wait for him to go by. Is he done honking? Are you done honking? Alright, I think he's done honking. I like trains. I don't find a desire to be real unless they do something terrible to me. I guess that's why I don't want to engage in bad faith stuff anymore. I don't want to engage in arguments. I don't want to do any of it because it's tiring. I find more love and more fulfillment in being kind to others even if they may not deserve it. Now, when I'm driving, that's an entirely different story because if you cut me off, I will in fact kill you. I will be such an asshole. However, that's my demon. That's my demon. Those are my demons, and we're all allowed to have inner demons. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Never road raged except camera intersections. I'm so bad about it. I try to have inner peace and nirvana, but I think that's the one thing. Like, I gave up on Twitter arguing and I took up road raging instead. Oh man. Yeah. Oh look, 2 jaywalkers. Oh my god, and they even have a baby. That's double points. Just ignore bad people? True. Just ignore people that you don't like. Twitter's just road rage for people who don't drive? True. Especially because most of them don't drive because they're too online to have a license. Listen, chat. Listen. I really liked this average male fantasy video. I think there's a lot of hatred and mean and people out there that I think are just really hurt and hurting, and they lash out against anything they see as positive and always take it personally. You know? And I don't think that makes it okay. But I can understand how it would be really frustrating. Especially if you hadn't done anything to deserve the attack. Always the first to attack others. Very true. There's a reason why so many bullies always usually have broken homes and stuff. Is there any female flack videos? What do you mean? Don't get angry at wholesome and nice stuff. Yeah. Just remember, if you always feel like a shitty person, you're not the person associating child rape with a cute anime video. If you ever feel like a piece of shit, just remember that. You're not associating child rape with cute anime. Men put women down? Yeah, Andrew Tate. That guy's a retard. I think the reason you don't see so much of men do it is because people in power will take that down instantly because it's considered like hate speech or whatever. But when women do it, because women are perceived by society to be the quote-unquote minority, it's okay for some reason. It's just double standards or whatever. Feminist gets wrecked comp. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of those either, because they just kind of feel, I don't know, baity, I guess. You know? I'm not a big fan of either of them. You know? Particular kind of intelligence that is required to take advantage of others, not a fan. Yeah. Yeah. Soundbite clip compilations, true. Beatty of the master kind, true. True. Shu's husband's entire career at one point, if I've been told who it is? Really? Centrist confirmed, yeah, I'm a fence sitter. I don't know. To be honest, I don't understand why people like watching me make these types of streams. I have very fickle opinions. And I don't know what I'm talking about. But I guess I'm glad that you enjoy it. And if I could offer at least a little bit of whimsical whimsy or anything funny. Watching you, and you match most 90s humor to me. Well, that's sweet of you. I appreciate that. Enjoy slop. Yay. The jokes. Yeah, quote-unquote jokes. I have no strong opinions one way or the other. That's because, like I've said, I have reached samsara. I do not care. I do not care. Find you and your yapping relatable. Well, I'm glad. It's nice meeting other messed up degenerates with low empathy who also are silly. Bitch, I'm far quad. True. JK, I'm Hitler. Real. Hitler wouldn't do that. He's my friend. Ah, man. Ah, man. Question mark. Great quote. Thank you. Thank you. I stole it. Real male fantasy is being Genghis Khan. True. Chat, you guys are... nothing you said shows even the slightest lack of empathy. I just don't think that's true. Funny. Thank you. I believe you're wrong. She's constantly talking about ableism, but some of the stuff I've heard her say about students is wild. Yeah. I really hate people like that, because people... they'll constantly be talking about like ableism and stuff, and then they don't realize that they're boiling people down to just their disabilities, which is kind of fucked up, honestly. So I'm thinking. If I go quiet, it's because I'm thinking of things. I'm thinking. Be the bigger person type shit? Yeah. TS. Type shit. You know, people say, like, be the bigger person and all of that. And, you know, I guess when I was younger, I just didn't understand. But I was also, like, violent and vitriolic and whatever when I was younger. And I guess now that I'm older, quote unquote older, I just kind of... maybe I had, like, an ego death moment or something. But yeah, whoever said that was really cooking. Like, I don't know. I just think I can't express myself with words very well. I don't think. I think I would have to think about it, but like a lot of the time I just think most people assume the worst of other people. And I do think that there's a lot of bad in humanity, but I also think that there's a lot of good too. And I can't fault people for assuming the worst. I was also like that. And I still am like that sometimes. I'm very judgmental. And I'm quite hypocritical. And I can be an asshole. I can be a pretty big asshole. But also, there's a lot of good in humanity, and I think a lot of good people just do good things for the sake of wanting to do a good thing. And I think people that lash out on the internet, especially the quote-unquote Twitter freaks, as we call them, probably are just bored and have nothing better to do with their lives, as washed up as that may sound. And probably also have a lot of problems. And so they want to lash out and make people also feel the way they do because, you know, as they say, misery loves company, right? And while I don't think that's okay, I don't know. To be human is to both embody the good and bad. Yeah, I agree. It's why you don't take the internet seriously. True. To kind of pivot and go back to the low empathy stuff, I don't understand people that get really upset over internet stuff. Just turn it off and walk away. The right, they're still devaluing their point by being hateful. I agree. I completely agree. As a fence sitter as well, I completely agree, Genus. I completely agree. I think you see a lot of hypocritical stuff from both sides, and I guess it's human nature to be hypocritical and whatever, but you see a lot of people, and I know I get on Twitter leftists for doing this all the time, mostly because they piss me off, and they're the most annoying and loud about it on Twitter, and I see it on my feed the most. But I think it definitely happens on both sides. Thank you for the €6, cis white privilege meme. Can I DM you on Discord for relationship advice? Low-key want to be with her officially for an LTR, but she's introverted and maybe autistic. You know what? Sure. Wait. Why are you asking me? I'm not introverted or autistic. I can't help you, the fuck? Also, what the fuck does LTR mean? You're getting groomed? Wait. I'm confused. Huh? Long-term relationship? Wait, I don't get it. Wait! No, you cannot DM me! Leave me alone! Thank you for the €6, but no! I think I'm retarded. I thought you were being genuine for a minute. Fuck! Damn it! I thought you were being genuine! Explain your thinking. I thought he was being genuine. See? Assume the best out of people. Assume that they genuinely wanted help instead of that they were trying to groom you. You're not introverted or autistic? No! Lou isn't introverted and autistic. No. Being anxious is not the same thing as being introverted. I'm just an anxious retard. So gullible. Why the fuck did you send that evil ass rape emoji? Human nature to be hypocritical. That word is thrown around too often and used incorrectly all the time. True. Would you date a fan? No. Sorry. I wouldn't date a fan. I wouldn't date another VTuber. Preferably, I would rather just be by myself and focus on myself and make my first million first. I have that capitalism grind set, to be quite frank with you. Can we date your mother? No. Groom a fan? True. Big groomer. Big groomer. It's a groomer be groomed world. Don't be stupid. You're wrong. Is it fucked up to say that I don't think that... Is it fucked up to say that you can be alone if you want to? I do think it is... I think society sets the standard that you have to be happy with other people, but you can also be happy by yourself. You don't have to... I don't know. You don't even have to be happy. I wouldn't... Happiness is relative. I think you should be happy with yourself and where you are first before engaging in any type of serious romantic relationship with somebody. Don't know what they're missing out on and are just getting by. And I think that's true. I think for a lot of people, being with someone is definitely not a bad thing. But I also think for some people, you can be alone and be happy, you know? I have an aunt that has never been in a relationship before, and she's the happiest person on earth. Well, she's in a relationship with Jesus. She's in a relationship with the Lord. She's in a relationship with the Lord. Amen. I'm in a relationship with my Oshis. Amen. Gonna go exercise with my sister now. Okay. True based? Thanks. She only dates women? True. True. I only date 3 women and beer and guns and trucks. Yeehaw! I think I have autism. Alone and truly happy is probably very rare, if not impossible. Not in a relationship and happy is something else, I would say. Okay, maybe not in a relationship and happy is what I was looking for, because alone implies implies something completely else. Looks a little odd, but she's chill. Enlist in the Ukrainian Russo war. I don't know why the Ukrainians are fighting the Russo. I don't know why Ukrainians are fighting the Disney Channel star Russo. But, no. Family and friends are essential for true happiness? I think so. Wizards of Waverly Place mentioned. I'm glad someone got that reference. I'm glad someone got that reference. Thank you. Maybe I'm not truly that old. Or maybe that just means I am old. I don't know. When wizards get mixed into it. Shadow Wizard Buddy Gang! We love casting spells. Aren't you a child? No. I mean, I guess if we're going by cup size of consent. You sick bastard! She's only 7 heads tall! If you weren't born before 1990, you aren't old. I was only born like 2 years ago. That can all be solved by the proper medications. True happiness is not even being happy. True happiness is just contentness. If you're happiness can be solved by proper medications is just a way of saying that you want to do nitrous. Have a good rest of stream, however much is left of it. Probably only a few minutes, honestly. I'm getting pretty exhausted on my yapping. What's your height preference? I don't... Preferably 7 heads tall. I don't understand. Why is that song unironically get stuck in my head? Stay off SSRIs and nitrous. You can't tell me what to do because I can't read. Whoa. Hey Lou, if you're a Latina, how is that white privilege? What? What? My type is 007. 0 bitches, 0 money, 7 suicide attempts. Been pleasure. Take care, Lou and chat. That was kind of dark. Did you fail 7 times? I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, chat. To be honest with you, I haven't eaten anything today. I'm gonna go make myself a grilled cheese. I'm gonna go make myself a grilled cheese and some food. I don't think I said anything of substance this stream, but that's okay. Nobody comes here for substance anyways. Or I don't know, maybe you did. Maybe I said something that made you think. Anyways, be nice to people. Be nice to people. I'm gonna give you guys some homework, okay? Just be nice to someone today. It doesn't have to be a whole bunch of people. If you think you're gonna choose violence, take a step back and just choose to be nice once. Or choose to, like, not engage. It'll probably make you feel better. It'll probably make you feel better. Plan to get your address, is that okay? No. If I have 7 pizzas ordered to my house and I have to confront that Papa John's delivery driver about it, whatever happens next is falling on your hands. Whatever murder may or may not occur is going to be blood on your hands. What if they're already paid for? Then that's fine. a Fall Guy. Fall Guy? Ryan Gosling? Literally me? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, no way. No way. I'm giving you a night call to tell you how I feel. Alright, chat. What are these search options? I don't know. Alright, chat. I'm going to go get food. I haven't eaten today. 3 coffees or 3 energy drinks, no food. Make sure to like the video. Comment down below. Comment what your comment your fantasy. That might be a little too personal. Comment sometime where you chose happiness instead of vitriol. You chose to be kind to someone. I think you should do that. I think that would be really cool. Yeah. 0 meals, 0 hours of sleep, 3,000 milligrams of caffeine. Daily affirmations. I have all of the social medias. Follow me on the social medias. I don't remember what we're doing tomorrow. What are we doing tomorrow? On my schedule. Tomorrow? Oh, yeah. Hey, tomorrow I'm playing Mortuary Assistant. Wait, no, I'm not. Wait, am I? Wait, I don't remember. Wait, what the fuck am I? Oh, wait. No, wait. I think tomorrow... I think I was supposed to play Grow a Garden today, and I... Oops. Oops. I think I'll play Grow a Garden tomorrow. And then Mortuary Assistant Friday. Comment what again? Comment a time where you chose peace instead of hatred. I'm playing Grow a Garden tomorrow. More Yap. No Sora? Probably not. Probably not. Alright, folks. I'll see you all tomorrow, okay? Alright. Well, actually, streaming on my lunch break, I have bad news. I have bad news. Lumi. Never mind. Ah, man. Alright. Chat, I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. Wait, fuck, why isn't it doing it? Bye. Goodbye. Remember, from Tree Hugger Lou, choose peace instead of hatred. Okay. Goodbye. Yay. Goodbye, Oyalumi. Bye.